1 hour is just about ready to take that 800.
Yeah. Well, it's been nice that the 200 and 800's kind of come down to our price, you know. You know, maybe they can just come up under and just scoop us up and take us on our way.
Boy, when you think about it, we sure have been waiting a long time. Patiently waiting. I mean, when you see...
Where are you going to take your profits at?
Oh, gosh, I'm going to wait till 112,
What?
120.
Oh, my God. You don't know about that one.
No, I know. It would depend. I mean, obviously, I've been taking it all along. And then, I mean, on this last re-entry, just to tell you, I re-entered again at... Where's my... At 86,848. So
I was thinking like 89.
oh, for profit, yeah. I mean, 89 is the natural kind of a spot where we would go 89, and maybe we get up to 90.
I think when we get there, we're going to get a big red candle.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as
Like
it
back
slows
to-
down, I'll snap it, because I'm not going to be...
back to like 80, 81, 82-ish.
I mean, if we slow down now, I'll cut it, because I mean, this is my... I don't know how many trades I've done today. A lot.
Kill it. Kill it. Don't do what you want to do. You know what you're doing. You got it.
Well, yeah, I just don't want to push my luck.
Oh no. It's all right. Play that game. 5%, 10%.
Here we go.
Dominance at. There it is. See if that comes down. Let's see. See what these Asians want to do tonight.
Oh,
Here
buddy.
goes. Buddy.
I think them Asians want that vector cat when this is done. Whenever it's done.
In a minute since
The
we've
measure
been this
move.
close.
Are we going to do this with strength, or are we going to be wobbly?
Looks pretty good so far. I got my spot. I'm good. Don't have enough though.
Bedtime, baby.
Might be.
Love you.
Love you too.
Go to bed, Bubbas. Love you.
Damn, he's
Somebody's
still up.
I mean, there could be a chance that we don't go back. So, because I mean, we've already hung out down here for so long, even lower, and like, I don't know. I would calculate like, is there an amount to enter into spot that would like take away that risk of not being exposed? If it like, okay, so how much would you have to have in your account to not be upset if it goes up and doesn't really come back down? You know, like
on spot.
obviously we're
Like-
everything. Yeah,
Like 10
I mean,
grand.
yeah, because I don't want to. I mean, it's your money and you do what you want. I personally, the way, like, I would look at it as, you know, if you could add a certain amount that will, you're not really like, it'll be okay if it goes down for a while because obviously it's gonna go back up again. But it'll also make you feel a little bit more satisfied if it does go up,
Right.
because we have that thing coming up, and you know, you'll be really kicking yourself if you're not exposed enough.
Right. Well,
That's just
the
my
way I
opinion,
look at it
not
is that
financial
you're only underwater for time on spot. When you're dealing. I mean, I don't think that
There
you're
we
going to
go.
be losing. You know, unless you press sell in the negative, you don't lose. Theoretically on spot, right?
But the opportunity cost, you know, like how
Exactly. Yeah, the opportunity of your capital sitting there, yes. But at this point, to me, this is the point where I would want to be in versus out, if that's the question.
that's what I was kind of getting at. Like, you could miss it again.
Yeah,
Where, I mean, yeah, you might, the dollar cost averaging is great and it's a great idea, but there also, it's
there's a
we're at a
point in
volatile
time where
time.
you want to have your chunk, and the chunk would have been the last night or earlier today or now, or you could put some chunk now and then wait for a retest. There'd be some kind of a retest, you know, it's not going to be straight up. But
Is the retest going to be higher than it
but
is right now?
remember, here we are at 50. Okay, so think of it this way. If the 50 MA on the 5-minute is here at 86.5, all right, your candles, you know, they go vertical, up and down. Well, if you take and draw a line about where that 50 MA is going to go, and then you figure, okay, well, so from the 5-minute time frame, you know, and then you draw a horizontal, you should not on the 5-minute be coming underneath 86.5 on a candle. You really shouldn't if we're bullish, because that 50 is now over that horizontal line, and it should continue to go up as price goes up. You know, that 50. It's only until that 50 levels off that it's exposed to a candle on the vertical, right? Well, at that point, where is that going to be? So pretend you make an arc and then follow that 50. So let's do that, okay? So that would be this line, right? See how that 50 EMA is right there? So it would be this this beige color line. So as price goes up over time, that's where the 50 will be, basically right in here. And so that's about 87,000. So, and then if the price comes under the 50, just pretend, okay, on the 5-minute, just say, for instance, it did 86.4, 86.5. It's probably what you're going to see for a pullback. And then if let's say we dig deeper than that, we get a retest that pulls us further down, you might see 85.7. So on an arc. So let's be right here. So that 50, let's say, you know, it turns down and then your candles are here. Well, I mean, is that likely on the 5 minute? Are we gonna see that candles going through underneath the 50 EMA? Are we gonna be trading underneath there? I don't know. If we're bullish, the trajectory is to go this way.
Look at Bitcoin, huh? What's going on?
And so your
87.
angle is more like that.
So, I mean, so basically, in order to get a couple of more $1,000 potential to the downside, but if you miss it, you could be buying in a lot higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be kicking yourself again. I just don't want to see you kicking yourself again because you deserve this.
Hong Kong.
But it's your money, and you know. Are you there, Ahmed?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I've been buying since weeks ago.
Oh, I thought that you said you didn't have enough.
No, I don't have enough, but I've been buying since weeks ago at way lower prices.
You never have enough, man. You
Right.
can never have
So you
enough.
have enough right now to be like satisfied if we jump like 10, 20,000.
So look at how sweet AI is. She's
No.
over here stressing about that email doesn't have enough. You're so nice. Oh my God.
It's
Oh,
whatever.
I mean,
well,
did you
thank
hear?
you.
She's absolutely having a stress moment because she thinks you said that you don't have enough. I think she would take up a collection plate by this time.
Just, you know,
That's hilarious.
got attached to his story, okay?
I love you. That was so sweet. Oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
love you too.
Oh.
Aw. Aw.
Wait, did you guys see that Arthur Hayes said Bitcoin hits 100K, 110K before it retests 76.5K? He bet on it.
Well, that's that.
Oh,
Well, that's possible. That's much. It may not go to 76.
If he has enough money
Ever.
to get it up to him, maybe.
Yeah.
that's all right. I don't mind DCing higher.
And there's
All right.
also a thing I was reading about on Cointelegraph on Twitter. They're saying the US authorities are returning 7 million to victims of crypto investment scams that trick them into sending money to fake cryptocurrency investment platforms. The US attorney's EDVA posted it on Twitter.
That's
Well,
good. You can send some to me.
Oh, they did. Can I have my Luna money back?
Yeah, right.
Oh, can I have my Luna Classic money back?
No, that's your fault.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I see that they were able to recover the 7 million of the investment fraud. So what you would have to do is you'd have to submit petitions to have the funds readmitted back to them. I don't know exactly what that means, but something to keep an eye out on.
Mm.
I'll try.
Oh boy.
I would say Coinbase did it to me.
Oh, who's that?
They listed a corrupt investment.
Which one's that? Which one?
Luna,
Oh,
Luna
Luna.
Classic.
There's a bunch of corrupt ones, man. They list what they
That
get
was-
paid to list.
Oh, supposedly Gary Gins, or not Gary, or Garlinghouse says the SEC case is over for XRP,
Yeah, that,
and Trump says that the DAS, that the U.S. will be the crypto capital of the world, and here we go.
yeah, that's been going on for a little while now. That case, Gary came out, what, like 3 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, said it was over.
Oh, really? So this Brad Garlinghouse came out and said that a couple days ago.
Yeah, what's his name was on here? The XRP, Maxi. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but yeah, he was on here. All bullish on XRP like usual. Yeah, because the case was over and everything. Yeah, XRP got a pump, or a little pump.
Digital?
We got,
It might have been him. I don't know. Does he talk on Discord?
Not usually, but
Yeah,
digital.
this one talks on Discord. He's super bullish on XRP. What's his name, man? I'm surprised he's not on right now. Oh, it is late.
Did you guys see that retail traders have bought about 8 billion of Tesla stock in the last 2 weeks?
Tezo?
Tesla stock.
Oh, Tesla. Okay. Oh, look, it's been dirt cheap.
yeah, they bought it for half price.
55% off if they did it right.
See what it does tomorrow.
I think his name's Nick.
Or did it?
Is it? I think it's Nick that's
I mean,
bullish on.
Oh, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always joking
Nick
about
TV.
XRP.
Yeah.
He loves his XRP.
I sold. I put more twice today and made money both times. So I sold before I'm going home, so I don't push my luck.
Profits, profits, profits. Yay.
It's baby profits now, but they'll grow. They'll compound. It's a part of my little profits.
Yay!
Thanks. Okay, well, good night. Oh,
Good
I'll be
night.
back on YouTube in a little bit.
Peace. Thank you.
In the Middle East. Look at that, huh? We got dominance dropping like a hot cake. That's good. What is that? Someone in a boat?
It is not me.
$220. What the heck? Someone in the car? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that.
Who's
Don't
playing
do
that,
that.
man? Who's playing Slim Shady? Guess who's back?
Can't do
Who's
that.
back? Who did that?
Emotional damage.
What the hell? Who's doing this? Who's back? I want to
Getting
know.
demonetized.
Who's back?
Copyright infringement.
What's going on, night crawlers?
Shady's back.
Oh. No.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Well, everybody's in a good mood. I think Bitcoin must have been pumping. Give it time. Comes back down, everybody will be depressed again.
We're just delirious.
I decided to shave some profits off of that little pump.
I'm a dead man.
This is a nice push though. Dragonfly, you see what worth?
Whiff. Get a whiff. Did you
Let
take
me
a whiff
just
of
check.
Altcoin?
Yeah, you get a whiff of it?
Get a whiff of fart coin?
No, I did not.
Oh boy.
Did you?
Who's
Did
five?
you?
No, I never traded with.
Who had the best day? Coinbase.
What are you trading,
Anchor.
E-Mad? What are you in, Anker?
No, I'm just looking at what had the best day on Coinbase, and it was Anchor.
Really? Yeah.
I want to
You
go short.
I got that song stuck in my head. Who played that? Do we have a
Can you stop?
It looks like it's coming from Dbloc himself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No
'Cause
way.
I was
It's
trying to watch it and I didn't see
it's go-
anything.
it's going green every
It
time.
might be his phone or something like ringing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he would do that.
Well, like maybe he walked away and his phone is just ringing or something. I
Dun,
don't know.
dun,
Just
dun, dun,
speculating.
dun. Boom, 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 boom.
That's Mario Brothers, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Mario. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
don't know where it's coming from. We gotta find him.
LCAP was always quick on the draw finding them.
Yeah. That's his target,
Right.
87,500 for the cup and handle on Bitcoin. $87,500.
Mine's 87,572 or 87,7 or
Yeah,
88,170.
yeah, that's around the same
Yeah,
place where he is.
my cup and handles at 87,751.
Okay. Let's do it.
We got it, Bitcoin to the moon.
To the moon. However, we can't slip here.
I knew it too. Sunday night, we're gonna get bullish. I knew it.
Damn it, they got me again. Just Ryan Reynolds bastards.
What'd you do? Short?
Was trying to short Zeta.
Zeta, oh,
I got licked back.
that thing's still pumping.
I'm about to go for Anchor.
No, it looked like it was true.
Well, it pumped a lot, then it was on a retracement, so it was bound to come back up. Where'd you short it?
Back.
And it pumped all the way up to
I was
36, and then it came down to 32.
I took a nice ETH scalp long, but right now I see ETH is stacked up with vectors on the 15-minute, all the way from 1990 all the way to 2060.
The price of ETH, I haven't looked at ETH. Wow.
Bitcoin made a move, huh?
Yeah,
40%. Start holding.
around 26.6.
I'd like to see ETH go to 2088,
Yeah,
29,
finally hit fly.
and then turn around.
Good.
Stuff,
That's get me.
pumps 3%. Everybody's excited, man.
Yeah, this ain't nothing.
Hey, you take what you can get out here, bro.
That's right.
I don't want us to go off yet.
That means you're not in position, or you would.
I'm in position and I don't want it to go up.
You're in short. Oh, you're in a
Well,
short position.
No,
I got some spot, but
no,
yeah.
I'm in spot.
Oh, you're in spot, and you don't want it to go up. Because yeah, you can. Well,
Nope.
you want a short. That's right. Yeah, you're not worried about your spot. Are you up on your spot bags?
That's not why I want to put the short in here soon on Anker, but I also wanted to go down so I can buy more spot.
How much is Anker up?
35% on the day.
Is there any news behind it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Let me see if I can find anything. Anker,
You're gonna have to
ANKR.
pull the big guns out like BlackRock in order to
Yeah,
suppress the price.
33%. Wow. Wow, look at that candle on the daily. Nice. It's a pretty candle.
I
Yeah.
know it's on Coinbase.
Pump
I
like
know they
that.
can't short.
There has to be something behind it. Let me check X.
Guess I could ask AI and find out. But before I do it, let me find out.
Hey,
Anker.
Dbloc on Bitcoin for the daily for the stochastic RSI, it's at the blue line's at 19 already. Isn't above
Why is
20
Anchor
like
Coin
pretty
up
bullish?
today?
Hey, did that Yeezy coin ever come out? I was hearing something. I heard
Yeah,
it did, right? It's called Yay, Y-E.
YZY or YZY Soul
When did it come out?
like last week.
Well, I heard Kanye saying something about Solana and this and that. Oh, I think he got deleted again. I don't know.
What's going on, y'all?
I think the coin was just called Yay, Y-E. That's it.
Neo's seen the
What's up,
stochastic.
Dbloc?
What's
Oh yeah, I
up?
was saying for the stochastic for the weekly, stochastic RSI it's at 19. Isn't above 20 like pretty bullish?
It's 19 after coming to the bottom or on its way to the bottom?
It's the blue line is at 18.5 and the red one's at 10.42.
Yeah, but is it headed down? Did it already hit 0
No,
and come
no.
back up to
It
18, or is it on its way down?
yeah, it's been at 0 now it's at 18.
Okay, good. Nice little bit. What you expect when the stochastics get down low.
Yeah, it's got to pop below 20 and then come back up above it is the trigger, I think.
Yeah, below 20, the bears are in control, but it can only go down to 0, right? And it doesn't tend to get pegged that long, whereas RSIs get pegged a bit longer. And then above 80, the bulls are in control. What I don't like about stochastics is, and this goes for the RSIs too, they feel like above 80 is overbought and they start selling, but like the most parabolic moves we've ever had on larger time frames literally just ranged from 80 to 90 to 80 to 90 for months and months. This price just went absolutely crazy. So for me, I like to look at it as the bullish control zone and the bearish control zone, but there is a limit, right? Just remember that the bulls and the bears on the RSI can keep it above those levels longer.
There was a YE token listed on crypto.com. It's just YE. Thank you, Kanye, for the opportunity to launch this stealth drop together. YE.
That was launched when on crypto.com.
I don't know. I gotta check. I'm gonna check crypto.com.
Let's see. Off first listen, that doesn't pass the sniff test.
Yeah, I don't believe it. That's why I'm gonna check crypto.com.
What's going on, Kane? Nothing much. Same thing we've been talking about. False move week beginning. We'll find our top at some point. I always said it was going to be between target 1 and target 2. We have until Monday, right, to figure out where our top's going to be. And then our 3-day down, fill the CME gap. Have our midweek reversal on Thursday, figure out what we're going to do with the weekend trap.
Do you think this is FOMO right now, Dbloc?
Of course.
I got a quick question.
People, if you look at this for long enough, right, if you look at this for long enough and you forget that this is down here, you know, that big CME gap that we just left, it's easy to think it's not going to turn around.
I don't think that.
What were you saying, Matt?
Okay, real quick, won't take long. This coin Anker, it was the #1 performing coin in the day on Coinbase. I looked it up, and the AI told me that the reason that it pumped today is because on Binance, the market maker pulled the coins off of the platform to make it look scarce.
You sure that your AI is? I'll check it out, but ask your AI what today's date is.
It was ChatGPT. I
Okay,
asked why
but
Anker
it's
coin was up.
okay. But you use the search function, right? Not the LLM function. For current, up-to-date stuff, you want to make sure you're using the search function, so it's checking the internet. Sometimes I'll realize that it's using the LLM function, and I'll ask it to search a certain page, and it's like, oh, you know, I'm a LLM. I don't have. But just make sure you're looking at what's the it's AKR ANKR.
Yeah, I don't want to take too long, but ANKR.
Gotcha.
But my question was, let's just assuming that is true, and that's the reason why. If the market maker is pulling the coin off of the Binance exchange to make it scarce to get the price to go up, first of all, is that even possible? And second of all, is that a legitimate reason for it to hold? Because to me, it sounds like BS that it's going to crash.
Yeah, no. If you pull that wouldn't. No. First of all, there's plenty of other places to get Anker besides Binance, so it wouldn't have this much of an effect on it.
Why is it?
You're better off going to Twitter, bro. Go to Twitter, go to the search bar, put in Anker, and then hit recent, and see what the buzz is.
Okay.
Even Grok on Twitter will be a little has access to data. Yeah, I haven't used that search feature on GPT. That's interesting.
Now the search feature is cool because it'll actually use web pages to answer. So if you ask it something about something that happened after the last sort of data that it was trained on, you know what I mean? It can't answer it. It'll hallucinate.
8 years old, yeah.
It'll still give you an answer, but it'll just make some shit up.
Okay, could this little rally we're getting on BTC, could it because Meta Planet bought 150 Bitcoin today?
I don't know.
On their Binance sheet?
It's possible, I guess, but I don't see anything abnormal here. We knew we had a weekend trap, right? Told you guys 2 days ago I thought that false move was going to be up to free the trap longs. I don't really see any super increased volume or anything crazy that I have to sort of like search around to see why it's happening. We just got pent up and, you know, we expanded up instead of down. Could have easily had gone down instead. Just like this move down is not going to have any news attached to it aside from the fact that the CME gap needs to be filled, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, there'll be news. There'll be something. We come up and we close this target to an 88 and we go from 88 to 84, they'll be saying that it's because of some sort of news event tomorrow.
Even on Twitter, an hour ago, a wallet belonging to a market maker team of Anker withdrew 248.87 million Anker from Binance. Within 3 days, he withdrew total amount of 746
Hey,
million
Dbloc,
I mean,
if
that's
Bitcoin
bullish because it means if you're taking it off the exchange, it means it's probably going to hard wallet. If it's going to hard wallet, then people will read that as a time to load up on Anchor if there's a whale or a market maker loading up on Anchor. But as far as making it scarce, and that's why that would have less to do with it than sort of the sentiment, you know, of seeing somebody load up to that degree.
Destination, not exchanges. It means it's bullish. Yeah. So
Yeah, cold wallet.
so-
Yeah,
Yep.
anytime it moves into hard wallet from exchange to hard wallet, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with Anchor right now. Because I'm on Twitter and that's yep.
if Bitcoin dumps, would that mean
Alright,
Anchor's
thanks.
most likely gonna
Yep.
pull back?
Once the FOMO dies down, yeah. I mean, Bitcoin going down has a way to kill sentiment.
That's the reason I was asking also because I wanted short.
No, I know when you ask me because I know you already, bro. If you're looking at what's pumped the hardest, is not to buy the top.
No.
I already know where your head's at. So
Well, thanks.
Yup. But that was confirmed. Yeah. So money moving off an
it
exchange.
reminds me of Turco, bro. Turco used to money from so like when we see the Mario, you know, the
Was
ins
that
and
you
outs.
playing Mario earlier? Guess who's back? Was that you? Not that. But there was Mario. Mario
I
came
was
on.
looking through I guess you have access to every soundboard for every group that you're in. And I was just some of them were labeled stupid.
So that was you, Slim Shady?
Yeah, that's the guess who's back. But they're cut to where it's not
Yeah.
it's not enough to get
You got what, 30 seconds? Something like that?
Yeah.
That wasn't even 15. That wasn't even 10 seconds.
No, I had no idea that's what was gonna play either. It just said who's back. I was like, oh, I wonder what this does.
I started dancing, man. I was like, what?
There's a couple of them. But I'm almost scared to hit them because anybody can put these in, and I'm in some degen. I'm in some degen discords, bro. There's no telling what some of this shit is. There's one that says shit on, and I'm dying to press it, but I know I shouldn't.
Uh-oh. You'll press it. When no one's around.
I'm gonna have to press it like right before I end the stream one day. Bury it down at the end of a long 24-hour stream or something.
We don't have soundboards, do we?
No, I learned from prior mistakes. I don't even trust myself with the soundboard. You think I trust y'all with it?
You don't like our DJ mixing with our soundboards, man. Oh, God.
Nah, but I'm gonna come on here one day and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna have my little audio recording, and I'm gonna wait for y'all to say your little catchphrases. Wait for Zeusy to be like, "Dip, what dip? You call this a pump?"
Rockets.
Yeah, all of that good
Get
stuff.
through.